Okay, so in case we don't really know how Pyraminx works, it turns on the corners and it has edge pieces like this, this, and this. It has center pieces like this, this, and this. And it has what I call the tips like this, this, and this. And the thing is, the tips are never away from their respective centerpieces. So within 4 moves or less, you can get a Pyraminx to be this similar to solved. So next is the fact that the centerpieces never move relative to each other. So what I can do is I see that there's a yellow center right here, a yellow center right here, and a yellow center right here. And I can simply turn them all so that there's a yellow, yellow, yellow. And then I can easily just correct this other center down here. You can think of this as being the first layer and then this as being the last layer. I just have to correct that. And so it's now everything except for these. Everything except for the edge pieces are solved. So how do we do this? Well, there's a simple algorithm that we're going to use to manipulate pieces. And it's not like an algorithm with orientation or permutation or whatever the hell this crap is called. I use it sometimes for like the race me stuff, but I just really don't like it. So the algorithm that I came up with for Pyraminx is what I call down, down, up, up. And that's pretty much what we're going to be using variations of that, of course. Sometimes it might be up, up, down, down, or maybe it'll be up, right, down, left, stuff like that. A lot easier to follow with Pyraminx than regular cubes, like a freaking 100 by 100, dumb stuff like that. But if you saw what I did there, that wasn't it. You saw what I did there? I saw that the red piece, this edge needs to be red and yellow. So I see a red and yellow piece down here. So I know that if I do that, it'll be right here. So what I do over here is I bring it down and I bring this piece down into the same spot where this little three, I don't know if you would call it a 3-block piece, but it's a cluster of 3 pieces of the puzzle, and then all you have to do is move it back in, and then always make sure that you do this last move to make sure that the centers are solved. So now you're going to do that, another variation of that again. So I see a red piece right here, and it needs to go right here. So this time we're going to do down, to being this side down, down, up, and up. And then what you're going to do, we got pretty lucky right here. What you're then going to do is you're going to find an edge piece that aligns with the centers, and what you're going to do is you're going to find the center, the next center. So for example, yellow aligning with yellow center, green aligning with green center, but yellow needs to go right here. So this is the next algorithm that we're going to follow. And then you would have solved the Pyraminx, but there is one more last layer case that I need to show you guys. Okay, but what happens if you find yourself with this last layer? Well, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find an edge piece. So this one doesn't align, this one doesn't align, and this one doesn't align. So we're going to turn it once, and we already see that this one is in the right, it's switched the right way. But this centerpiece right here needs to go right here. So we're going to do the same algorithm that we did before, but this time mirrored. So we're going to do this. And then your cube should look like this, where it's 2 pieces that are in the right place, but they're turned the wrong way. So we're actually going to use, I'm sorry, I bumped my camera right there. We're going to use the same algorithm from earlier that we learned in the first algorithm. And then we'll do that only once, and make sure, make sure that the edge pieces that need to be turned around are on the bottom and on the left. Okay, so now once the cube looks like this, where it's just these 3 in the wrong place, then you're going to turn the cube like this. You're going to lean it to the right and do the mirror of that algorithm now. And right there, now you know how to solve a Pyraminx. It is definitely the easiest puzzle that is in the WCA. And now I'm going to show you a walkthrough solve. First, let's solve the tips. Then, okay, so the blue right here, and then the other blue is right here, so we're gonna do that. And then we'll align the other center. I have a piece in right here, so we got lucky there. And we didn't get lucky anywhere else. So let's insert the green piece right there. Green piece right there. Alright, so we have a correct edge right there. And then edge swap. Pyraminx is solved.